What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Shades Tube. Today is Thursday, y'all. It's almost the weekend. It's almost the weekend. How are you guys doing? I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good work day as well. And thank you so much for tuning into my live. Y'all, tonight we're going to be talking about Trump being arrested. Of course, he's out on bail right now. And look at his mugshot. We're going to also cover a couple other breaking news stories, and we're going to talk about one or either two mysterious missing people cases. Okay, we're going to try to do all of that in this hour. All right. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, y'all, if you like what you are, if you are enjoying this live. Also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming video. And thank you so much for tuning into Shades Tube, y'all. Let me go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer act because y'all know we're going to be talking about some things tonight. So the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That entire copyright is in my description area. It will be in the comment area, and some of it is scrolling across this video. Again, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, and I'll tell people in the chat if they come in and welcome when they come in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start off with this live. Because I only got an hour tonight, like always, you know. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and turn this music down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and cover this Trump news first, all right? Donald Trump surrenders in Atlanta in fourth criminal case brought against ex-president this year. And y'all, like I just said, he was released on bail, all right? So we're going to go over there in 1 second. Let me get my Kleenex. Hey. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. As soon as I get online, I'll start this coughing. But we're going to talk about that first real quick. And then we're going to go over some more breaking news. And then we'll go over this missing case. This missing person case, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and do this. This is breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Breaking news. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Breaking news time. All right. So let me go ahead and do this. So, like I said, Donald Trump surrendered today at the Fulton County Jail on more than a dozen charges stemming from his efforts to reverse Georgia's 2020 election results. The fourth time this year, the former president has faced criminal charges, okay? Trump spent a little more than 20 minutes at the Fulton County Jail where he was processed and released on bond. Jail records showed him at 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighing 215 pounds with blue eyes and blonde or either strawberry hair. Okay. His booking number, y'all, was P01135809. Y'all, President, a mugshot of Trump was released soon after he left the jail. And you can see that as my cover photo, of course. And here it is again. He looked like he's pissed off, man. For real, for real. Look at this man. He is mad about this. Oh, gosh. He is really pissed at that video. I mean, that picture. Anyway, Trump's surrender in Georgia marks the fourth time this year the former president has turned himself into local or either federal officials after criminal charges were brought against him. Episodes that had never been seen in the U.S. before 2023. The scene of Trump traveling to be arrested while denouncing the charges against him as a politically motivated repeated itself today again Thursday. But that still didn't shake the remarkable, unprecedented scene of a former president in the leading GOP candidate for the White House in 2024, facing a criminal indictment. In April, Trump was booked in New York on state charges related to a hush money scheme. In June, he surrendered at a Miami federal courthouse to face charges in special counsel Jack Smith's probe into the mishandling of classified documents. And then earlier this month, Trump was placed under arrest in Washington, D.C. and arraigned on charges brought by Smith in his investigation into attempts to overturn the 2020 election. All of those cases could come to a head next year at the same time that Trump is running for president. So anyway, Trump was released on a $200,000 bond today. Like most of the 18 co-defendants in the sprawling racketeering case who have already surrendered at the jail, Trump was quickly processed through the facility because the former president and his lawyers have already negotiated his consent bond agreement. Trump agreed to a $200,000 bond and other release conditions, including not using social media to target the co-defendants and witnesses in the case. Trump covered the cost of his $200,000 bond by putting 10% towards it and working with a local Atlanta bond company called Foster Bail Bonds LLC, sources told CNN. Trump departed his Bedminster, New Jersey golf club for Georgia on Thursday afternoon, touching down in Atlanta on his private plane a little after 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Trump's motorcade traveled to the Fulton County Jail for his arrest. After spending about 20 minutes at the jail, Trump returned to the airport where he briefly spoke to reporters before boarding his plane without taking questions. Let's see. Ahead of his surrender, Trump replaced his top Georgia lawyer, Drew Findlay, with Stephen Saddle, an Atlanta-based attorney whose website profile describes him as a special counsel for white-collar and high-profile defense. A Trump source indicated that this was not about Findlay's performance, while another source who is familiar with Saddle called him the best criminal defense attorney in Georgia. Saddle met Trump at the airport in Atlanta and accompanied him to the Fulton County Jail. Anyway, earlier Thursday, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis requested in October the 23rd trial date in the election subversion case she brought against Trump and 18 of his allies. While it's too soon to say whether the date is possible or even plausible if it happened, it would be the first of Trump's 4 criminal trials. Trump's lawyers told the judge in Georgia on Thursday that they oppose Willis' proposed trial date. They also will attempt to separate his Georgia case from co-defendant Ken Chesebro, who is trying to speed up the proceedings and whose requests spurred Willis' suggested trial date. Willis' proposed timeline will put the proceedings on hyperspeed. She told reporters last week when the indictment was returned that she would seek a trial that would begin within 6 months. Legal experts at the time said that the timeline was not plausible, especially as Willis has also indicated she would like to try the 9 defendants all together. Lawyers for Trump and his co-defendants have previewed the likelihood of pretrial disputes that will drag the proceedings out. Already 3 defendants are seeking to move the case to a federal court, and the former president is expected to launch a similar bid of his own. Another sprawling anti-racketeering case brought by Willis suggests that such a timeline is unrealistic. The case alleging that Jeffrey Williams, the rapper Young Thug, and several of his associates violated Georgia's RICO law. The key charge in the Trump case has moved slowly to trial, despite a move by Williams to assert his right to a speedy trial. Willis has asked for the 19 defendants to be arraigned next month, okay? So this goes on, and I'm not going to read all this. Is like a whole damn novella of everything. If you want to find out more information about Trump's arrest today and his release on bond, you can check that out on CNN as well as other news sources, because it's all over the dag on social media. It's trendy. All right. And again, he was arrested today, and he did get out on a bond of, I believe, $200,000. And he did do the 10% himself. All right. One commenter said, first off, stop blaming everything on the Democrat and y'all act like what Mr. Trump did is not punishable. He is just a man who isn't above the law. To the one saying someone is scared of Mr. Trump, I don't see why, because he puts his drawers on like everybody else and he don't scare me. It's only one person I fear, and we know who that person is. Okay. Let's go to the next commenter. Um, Somebody else said, oh, the same person said, from my understanding, Hunter is doing the right thing about his BS, unlike Mr. Trump. Okay, so Brandon said, no matter what you reply, they all should be in jail. I heard that. Master of Puppets said, what do you expect from Trump supporters that believe every lie the Republican Party tells while denying Trump's horrible behavior? Okay. So let's see. Another person commented, was hoping Tubby would have gone with the blue steel pose, but at least he got to see the inside of a jail and take his own miserable future. All right. Somebody else said, excuse me, I'm walking on sunshine. Woo-hoo. I'm walking on sunshine. Woo-hoo. I'm walking on sunshine. Woo-hoo. Wait. And don't it feel good? Hey, all right now. And don't it feel good? Hey, yeah. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I'm walking on sunshine. She's singing the song, okay, y'all? Okay. And she's just doing it over and over and over again. She said, I feel alive. I feel the love. I feel the love that's really real. I feel alive. And she keeps on repeating this over and over again because it is a song. She's so happy about that. Somebody else said, LOL, let's see him put his mug shot up for sale on t-shirts. He's a true gifter. He just might try it. So another person said, if Trump is being charged in jail for these supposed to be wrongdoings, then Biden, his boy, all of the Clintons and Obama should be afforded the same treatment. Okay. Somebody else said, agree 100%. Okay, Rob said, I didn't vote for Trump, won't vote for him. But even I see this as politically motivated. Okay. Ayer said he broke the law and will have his day in court. Asking to fine 11,780 votes was political. That's right, it sure was. So what are these people talking about? Okay, somebody else said politically motivated by Republicans because it's only Republicans that are testifying against him. You want to blame Democrats, but they are testifying against Trump. Only Republicans are. I'm waiting to hear your answer. Okay. So anyway, again, I just said that he was arrested today, like you already know, and he did he did get out on bond. Okay. And that was $200,000, and he did post 10% of that himself. All right. So if I get any updated news regarding that top story for today, I'll let you guys know. But that's tripped out. That mugshot looked tripped out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. He looked like he is really pissed about that. Let's look at that mugshot again, y'all. That's tripped out the way he's looking right here. We need to keep this and frame this picture. This is a damn trip. Look at him looking tripped out, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And that is on everything. That's y'all president. Damn. I would like to speak more on that, but I don't really try to talk politics on my channel and stuff. So we are going to move on to the next story. Okay. I don't even want to say much. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the next story. That's tripped out though. So anyway, I found this interesting story about the rapper Gangster Boo. Okay. Hold on for a second. Let me let it come up, y'all. So let me just tell you, I think, let's see, somebody in this article that I was reading today said that Gangsta Boo was murdered by her brother. Crunchy Black claims that, okay? And this was on Hot New Hip Hop. Anyway, they said this is the Gangster Boo, and this may be Crunchy Black or either her brother. I don't know for sure. But I'm going to show you this picture, okay? Hold on. So let me go ahead and tell you guys the story real quick. Okay, so Gangsta Boo tragic passing due to an overdose continues to be a point of contention among the hip hop community, and one that Crunchy Black recently reignited. The 3-6 Mafia hype man claimed that her brother, E. Gutta, real name Eric Mitchell, is responsible for her death. Mitchell also overdosed that night. Excuse me. Mitchell also overdosed the night that the Memphis MC passed away and was with her, but he recovered in the hospital. Still, Black cited an Instagram comment from someone who allegedly went to jail with Mitchell and made several posts alleging this conspiracy. Despite people telling him to stop clout chasing, the 48-year-old maintained that this was true and refused to back down. All right. God is good, Crunchy Black captioned his post with the aforementioned user's message. He sent me this to post. Ensure against the Boo brother, we are on your ass. He was in jail. Y'all talking about how he hate her, how he going to do something to her if anybody F with her, with Boo. You know, she had a good heart. Things that she couldn't do, she wouldn't do. Things that she could do, you can depend on her being there for you. He also said, I'm being there for my friend. Get it? How you live or don't live at all. He also said, miss you, love you, just like I miss my daughter. And then he say, let's see, if you F with Gangster Boo or the 3-6 Mafia, make sure you share, repost this, and repost it, sure this, and repost it. I don't know, some of this editing is crazy. Okay, so he also said, I'm never scared. I'm never scared, and I want justice for Gangster Boo. Okay? He said, bitch ass nigga killed this sister because she wasn't able to do things for his bitch ass when he was in jail. It wasn't her fault that a nigga don't want to get out of here and work for something to have something like she was doing. And you want a grown man, want a grown woman to take care of him just because that's his sister? Kill your effing self. Feed your effing self. Work your effing self. Lame ass, you know what? I want all the smoke. Sell, repost, share this, and repost, regardless. For more news in the late. Okay. Anyway, so that's what what's his name? Crunchy Black said in the Instagram or social media post. So he still says that Gangster Boo was killed by her brother. Okay. That's what he says. And he said that her brother, E Gutta, is the one that gave her the drugs. Okay, he's responsible. He's responsible for her death, and he also overdosed the night that Gangster Boo passed away. So he really does believe that the brother is responsible for his sister's demise. Okay, let's see what some of these comments said. Missy C said, I don't know about this, but I know she had some drugs while she was filming Marriage Boot Camp. I wish she would have gotten cleaner sooner. I love Gangster Boo. It's truly sad that she passed away. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Somebody else said brother can be another term for a rival. In many cases, family equal enemies. But like I said, he's adamant that Gangster Boo's brother is responsible for her death. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. He's talking about it all over social media. Mark from Cleveland said it's one in every family. No family is exempt. And another person says jealousy kills. Okay. Okay. George said, yeah, this is clout chasing, plain and simple. It was just two people who did too much of it that night. Unless he is applying this was a murder suicide. Unless he's applying that this was a murder suicide. And somebody else said that's what I'm getting out of. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. If it was murder suicide, you know, I think it was may have just been an accident. Yeah, I think it just may have been an accident or whatever the case is. Okay, so anyway, still my prayers are still extended out to her family and friends and friends. May she continue to rest in peace, and hopefully, you know, they get to the bottom of everything regarding that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next story. So they had another earthquake today in somewhere in South Los Angeles. I think it was a 2.6. Okay, I'm a long way from that, so I definitely didn't feel that. Mhm. So, so I got a little story about a dog. Okay, let me show y'all this picture of him real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and do this topic. Let's see. So this is a Newsbreak original story, guys. Excuse me. Let me let it come up. Hold on for a second, please. This damn Newsbreak thing take forever to come up sometimes. I don't know why it takes so long. Let me see if I can go back to the story and do it again. Let's see if we can click on it one more time and hopefully it comes up this time. So this is the dog right here. This is a story about this dog right here, guys. I want to let you guys hear real quick. He's carrying a stuffed animal in his mouth, okay? So anyway, the dog name is Nikki. So it says Nikki and her cherished stuffed animal now find solace within the comforts of a warm and dry home, having endured months battling the elements. So he was outside in that water like that. Oh wow. So he had a little a stuffed animal, and that was her favorite toy, the dog. Anyway, this German Shepherd, I guess this German Shepherd may have been out since early May, okay? And they said that the images of this dog were circulating, um, I guess, through social media and rescue groups in the metro Detroit region, okay? Anyway, Gail Montgomery, co-founder of the Almost Home Animal Rescue League, recalls her initial encounter with Nikki the dog, saying, I received private messages along with photographs of this dog clutching her plush toy, rain pouring down in downtown Detroit. The sight was truly heart-wrenching and profoundly saddening. And that picture I just showed you, that's what the dog was doing, just walking like that. Let me see what it is the rest of the story at. Okay, I don't see any more of this damn story. I don't know why they have half of the story out. Anyway, I don't know what else happened because they don't have the whole thing. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get the whole entire story. This is crazy. Let's go back to the whole story, see if it'll come up all the way. Newsbreak, man, sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to use a different source because I don't know what the heck be wrong with their news articles. So yeah, that's sad though. The dog walking around. That's why I don't understand when people think that animals don't have feelings because they do. About a week ago, I was driving down the street, not too far, well, around the corner from where I live at. I was going home, and so somebody must have ran over a rabbit, right, and killed it. So another rabbit, I guess the rabbit relative or friend or whatever, came up to the dead rabbit and was like paying its respect to the dead rabbit. And I just sat there and watched them and stuff. That was a sad little thing. But I have seen a lot of animals do that. You know what I'm saying? Not rabbits before, but I've seen like, like a dog do it, a cat, things like that. So it's kind of sad when people just run over these animals like they're nothing or abuse them or leave them out in the cold or too hot or in the car, just weird stuff, or just be, hitting them and kicking them and stuff. Why even get an animal if you're not going to treat the animals good? Out of all the animals I ever had, I used to always treat them like they were actually a part of the family. You know what I'm saying? Just like I do with my cat. I could never like leave my dog outside, like in the rain and things like that. As a matter of fact, when we had a dog, the dog was on the inside because we kept the dog really clean, kept his space clean, just like we do with the cat. I don't know why people abuse animals though, but some of these same people who abuse animals also abuse people. You know what I'm saying? Just like a mental thing. But anyway, here's the rest of the article. Seeking assistance from her contacts at South Lyon Murphy Lost Animal Recovery, she endeavored to locate the dog and bring her in from the streets. With the aid of her skilled queen of catch, Nikki, along with her cherished stuffed animal, she was rescued, y'all. I'm so happy. Um, anyway, Nikki had fended for herself for months, y'all. I told you since May. Because her owner died, okay? The canine had survived on the kindness of neighbors and just looking for stuff to eat. Um, They said during Nikki's first visit to the veterinarian, Montgomery shares, we rushed her to an emergency clinic where she received necessary treatment. Sadly, she had been diagnosed with heartworm disease and various internal issues. The vet even found plastic bags, twigs, and bones in her stomach. So she was just eating anything. Damn. Following her medical assessment, damn, so she got so hungry. So the dog was eating plastic bags, bones, and twigs. That's sad, y'all. And you would wonder to yourself, when the owner died, why come family members didn't get the dog? Damn, then the dog probably was sad because his owner died. I told you, people do some weird stuff, man. Now, when I was younger, I recall when I had a cat, I didn't want to take my cat to the animal place. I can take the cat with me. I recall leaving my cat at that place, but at the house. But I was so young and shit and didn't really think about I did think about it. I didn't want to take her to the animal shelter because I figured they would kill her. I didn't think that if somebody get her out the house, they would take her to the animal shelter still. But like today, I wouldn't even do that because, like I said, I was real young that I didn't really think in depth about it. But now, please, I wish I would leave my animal in a place that I used to live in because I don't want to take her to the vet because I'm thinking not to the vet but to the shelter because I'm thinking they're gonna put her to sleep because even if you leave her in your place, they're gonna end up still taking her to a shelter. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, following her medical assessment, Nikki was welcomed into a foster home by Almost Home, an animal rescue league that operates on a foster-based no-kill model, enabling her to continue her recuperation. Okay. Anyway, reflecting on Nikki's condition prior to rescue, Montgomery comments she was deeply distressed. Her body was struggling due to the prolonged time she spent on the streets from May all the way up until, let's see, what is this, May, June, July? Almost 3 months. Now benefiting from a wholesome diet of chicken and rice, coupled with abundant, tender, loving care from her foster family, Nikki is gradually healing both physically and emotionally. Her true personality is emerging day by day. That is great. Montgomery shares she no longer relies on her stuffed animal for comfort. So the dog was actually walking around with the stuffed animal, y'all, for comfort. Can you believe that? Instead, the dog is constantly seeking affection from her foster parents. While she still cuddles with her toy, her attachment isn't as intense as it was during her days in Detroit. So she was holding that little stuffed animal like a child does. Hey, Ryan, thank you for coming in. She was holding on to that stuffed animal all that time. Anyway, since transitioning to her foster family, Nikki has undergone pampering and is relishing a life of contentment. Okay. Montgomery marvels at the immense affection showered upon Nikki, observing that they are showering her with an incredible amount of love. With Nikki, the more kindness you show her, the more affectionate and gentle she becomes. That is so sweet. Let's see what else they do. So anyway, they said this should serve as a wake-up call. It's a reminder that there are countless dogs out there. Nikki isn't the sole wandering soul in Detroit. Circumstances aligned for her with her beloved toy in the rain. It was a convergence of events, reflects Montgomery. I don't know. So anyway, that's a good thing. I'm glad she was rescued and they took her to the vet. They got her treated and stuff and found her a home until she gets a permanent home. But she's getting all the love and food and you know health visits that she needed and stuff like that. And like I said, I know she probably was sad because her owner had passed away. And I don't understand why the owner's family members, I still don't understand why they just let the dog just be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? You would think that people would want to keep the dog to help them because the dog should probably remind them of their loved one that's passed away. But I don't know. I just don't know how people could have left her, just out there like that. Anyway, one commenter said, hopefully you reconsider and not deny a needy dog a good home and the love and companionship you will provide to one another. And the reason why he wrote that is because the commenter before him said, I'm glad she finally found help. This is one reason the last 3 pets that I have had will be the last 3. I'm 64 by the time they go. I'll be in my early 70s. I don't want to die and leave them alone, wondering where their mommy went and leaving them sad. I'm so glad this beautiful baby found her, hopefully forever home. I always be wondering about that too. So if these people be having these pets and they die at their house and nobody knows, especially people who live by themselves, um, what happens to the pets? Sometimes these pets be eating people, you know what I'm saying, when they die because they don't have no food. But this pet didn't, you know what I'm saying? He left. That's crazy. But anyway, I guess that's why it's good to have one of those bracelets on and stuff like that. And hopefully family members would check on you. If you have a spouse, that's good. Your significant other being there with you. That's why I do believe it's a great thing when you have a loving partner that you can age gracefully with. Because, you never know. You don't want to be alone when you start getting old. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine 70 years old, you're just by yourself? You know? But anyway, another commenter said, why didn't the relatives of the deceased or the neighbors at least take her to a shelter? When I pass, there are plans for the rehoming of all my babies, as their well-being is my priority. People need to realize that plans should be made for their babies because you never know what's in store for the future. And I say the same thing. If you have pets, why not make plans in case something happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Put it in your will, or just let your relatives know, if I pass, if you can't take them, just take them to a no-kill shelter so somebody else can adopt them. But don't take them like immediately. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of heartbreaking. If you pass away and you have a pet, right? You got to think about how the pet may feel inside. So therefore, you would basically tell the people, maybe you can keep the pet for a minute so the pet can try to, like, get through its little sadness, and then maybe take them to a no-kill pet shelter place. Me personally, I would keep my relatives' animal. Okay, I wouldn't take them to no-kill shelter or anything. I would just keep the pet. You know what I'm saying? They don't live forever anyway, so I would just keep the pet and give the pet all the love and everything that they need. Because again, they feel that sadness from their owner dying, and a lot of these people treat their little dogs and stuff like that like babies and kids and stuff. So can you imagine? Okay, Ryan, thank you so much. Can you imagine? Um, but I'm glad she, like I said, got a home right now, and they took care of her and everything. Somebody says, since her owner died, weren't there any family members who could have brought Nikki to a shelter instead of just dumping her on the street? I said the same thing. Who does this? And then they probably was one of the ones inside of the funeral crying, acting crazy and shit because their relative died, but yet they can take the dog that the relative probably loves so much and just let the dog be out, wandering around in the rain with a teddy bear. And the teddy bear that the dog is holding is probably one that the owner gave her. I bet you. But I'm just glad she got a home. I'm just so happy about that because this was a sad story. Just walking around like that. Nice little German Shepherd. I used to have a German Shepherd. I had one named Joe, and we had Joe when we was little. And I remember when Joe caught cancer and died, and we cried and stuff. So, but Joe was a beautiful dog. I remember, And then we had two more dogs, named Wendy and Joe again, because I named all my dogs Joe. After my first one, and I think Joe died first, and my mom buried Joe in our backyard, and then Wendy died next, and she buried Wendy in the backyard. Then after that, I didn't get any more dogs because it was a sad situation until 2003. I got a puppy named Daisy. Okay, and unfortunately, Daisy caught a little disease. Okay, I was pregnant with my daughter too, and that was the worst experience of my life. The dog was crying, made them cry, made us cry. Then I was pregnant with my other daughter, and I ain't gonna never forget that. And ever since that experience, I didn't get another dog for a long time until 2 years ago. So we picked up a dog from a shelter. Couldn't keep the dog because the dog was using the bathroom all over the place. And I took the dog to the vet, and the vet said she may have polio. I think that's how you say that. That's the same thing my dog caught and died, Daisy. So I decided to just take that dog back to the no-kill shelter because I wasn't going to be dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sad when an animal catch that disease and then they be crying and stuff and bleeding and stuff and things like that. It's just a trip and stuff. So I didn't want to experience that stuff again and everything. But we may get another dog once we move. I don't know for sure yet. But then, I also had cats too. I used to be scared of cats, but my first boyfriend bought me a cat because in our basement, I used to always see a mice. And I'm scared of mice, right? And so he was like, I'll get you a cat. And at that time, I was scared of cats. But I was like, shit, I'm more afraid of mice than I am of a cat. So my first cat was named Norman. Okay. And ever since then, I have had a cat. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then. And I love cats just like I do dogs. But I like cats more than I like dogs. Okay, and stuff. I like all types of cats too. You know, even the big mountain lions. It's just that they are dangerous. I even like those type. You know, like mountain lions. I like the all different types of cats. You know, I don't care too much about the regular lion, but what is that? A leopard. I like all of those. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I could own one, it wasn't dangerous. I would probably have one. But yeah, I like all those type of cats and stuff like that. Just like I like rabbits, but I never really I touched a rabbit one time, but I never like wanted a rabbit for a pet. But I do like rabbits and things like that. We had a hamster too back when we lived in Texas, and I don't really like hamsters or mice or rats or anything like that. Besides the little rabbits. And I actually started liking Rosie. And then I remember when Rosie died, we all was crying over a damn hamster y'all died. And I was shocked that I started crying about. We was getting ready to go to the casino, and my daughter had called me and told me that Rosie died. And the funny thing is that Rosie, when Rosie died, the pet hamster, she actually waited till my other daughter came home to say bye to her. Can you believe that? That's why when people say animals don't have feelings and don't know stuff, they crazy as ever because they do. And that's why I try to treat them like they're, like they're a part of the family, you know. But Rosie, when she died, it was sad, and we haven't had a hamster since. Rosie used to scare the hell out of me too. I ain't gonna lie, she really did. But I still cried when she died. I don't like, when these animals die and stuff. That's why I don't really like having animals. But they're nice to have though. They really are. So anyway, that's it for breaking news, y'all. I'm sure there's many more news stories, but of course I can't go over all of the news stories, okay? But I will give you some more news stories tomorrow. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go into our topic right about now. And you know what that topic is about? It's about some missing people. But let me tell you about this one missing person in particular that I wanted to tell you guys about. All right. And it's a little 6-year-old boy, right? And I'm going to see how much y'all pay attention. Let me tell you his story. Anyway, this little 6-year-old boy became missing because actually what happened is that he was being babysitted by his brother, right? And I guess he wanted to go outside and play. He had made these like paper planes and all this other type of paper stuff. So he wanted his brother to go outside with him and play with the paper plane, whatever they play with it. So his brother, you know how teenagers or they normally do. They don't want to be bothered with their younger sibling. So he was like, he's not going out because he's doing something or whatever he said. Anyway, he said his little brother can go outside by himself, just stay close to the house and things like that. So the little boy said, okay, and everything. So the little boy went outside with his little paper plane and stuff, or boat. I forgot what it was. So he was over there playing by the little drain and everything. And the little boy just disappeared, y'all. And the thing about it, his brother was looking out the window and went outside looking for him because I guess the little boy did not come home or when he's supposed to. So his brother was looking for him and then see no signs of him. And rumor is that when the little boy was standing by the drain system, something was calling the little boy. Okay, I think his boat or his toy plane or whatever it was, his paper plane or either paper boat had went down a drain system. Okay, and so I heard rumor has it is that the something in the drain was telling him that that the thing found, the person, whoever it was, found the little plane or either the little boat, and the little boy can have it. And so the little boy clearly must have been talking back to this whatever in the drain. And so the person in the drain said, try to convince the little boy that he was safe. He wasn't going to do anything to the little boy. And so he was like, here, I got your plane or your boat. So he was pretending like he was handing it to the little boy, and the little boy took it. And then the person pulled the little boy through the little drain, and the little boy disappeared and been missing ever since. Did y'all hear about that story? The little boy been missing ever since all of this time. And this is just a rumor about the part where he was pulled through the drain because, nobody was outside. They just got a rumor going in that I guess that neighborhood that happened to that little boy. Okay. And so he's been missing all these years, 6 years old. He had on, I think it was raining a little bit outside too, because he had on like a yellow rain jacket. Okay. And I think like a little hat too. I can't remember, something like that. Did y'all hear about that story? See, tell me in the comment section if you watched this in the replay, if you heard about that missing little boy. Okay. And if nobody's in the chat, just in the bushes. So just tell me if you heard about that little boy. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the next story. You know, my prayers are extended out to that little boy's family and friends. He's been missing for a long time. I'm actually believing the story that something grabbed him and pulled him through the drainage system, because where did this little boy disappear to? You know what I'm saying? Where did he go, y'all? Where? His brother looked all around and could not find him. Okay, and then his brother blamed himself that his little brother became missing. I'm thinking that something or somebody grabbed him and pulled him through the drainage system. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, because even though it's rumored, somebody must have seen something, and that's where the rumors stem from. All right, let me go ahead and go to this next missing story, y'all. Okay, so we have the case of this is Trump looking tripped out. We have this case of, let's see, hold on. Let me get this man's name. Hold on for a minute. Stop. David Lee Pelcher. This is David Lee Pelcher right here. He was missing. He has been missing since November the 3rd, 2018. And this week, guys, I'm telling you about some missing cases because I think it's very important to let you know about all these missing people. Okay, because there are a lot of all different race, ages, and genders. Okay. Anyway, y'all, he became Mr. Pelcher became missing on November the 3rd, 2018. It's been 5 years since David Lee Pelcher went missing in I can't pronounce this, in a state forest, okay? I think it's Nemanji State Forest, okay? Anyway, Mr. Pelcher, y'all, was part of a group hunting deer in the forest along the Gandhi Dancer Trail. Pelcher did not return to the group's cabin on the evening of November the 3rd, 2018. He was reported missing the next day. After receiving the report on November the 4th, 2018, the Pine County Sheriff's Office, assisted by multiple agencies, as well as family and friends of the missing man, searched the entire area without any signs of him. Okay? Anyway, y'all, that forest, y'all, is nearly 92,000 acres in both Pine and Carleton County. Okay, over 100 volunteers, along with personnel from Minnesota DNR conservation officers, conservation officers, Minnesota DNR, Forestry, North Star Search and Rescue K9, and St. Louis County Search and Rescue worked along with the family to search for this man by foot. They also did the ATV swamp accessible machinery and aircraft, including a drone. All of these things they used to search for this man, and no trace of him anywhere in that forest or in the surrounding areas. Anyway, when dark fell after sunset on November the 7th, 2018, the Pine County Sheriff's Office suspended official search efforts for the missing man. Friends and family members continue to search through the years, but were not successful. Okay, so let me go and see if I can find anything else on this guy. Anyway, this is a picture of him again. I don't know how old he was, but I'm going to find all of that. I'll admit I forgot his age because I was actually listening to the story today. The thing is, these stories that I'm telling you guys are about people who just straight up missing. They never found out where these people are. Okay. And, in this world we have today, anything is possible. And I myself is just really wondering what is happening to all these people who are missing and no trace of them. Because like I told you, I think a story yesterday, I told you another story the day before. This is another story It's just so many cases of people going missing. Like I said before, both it could be a female, male, white, black, any race, any age, any gender. Okay, just missing. So let me finish telling you about David Lee Pelcher. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me take a little break here. David Lee Pelcher. Hold on. Oh, it's hot, y'all. It's hot in here. David Lee Pelcher. That's because I got this door closed in here. And then I'm probably going to tell you about the other person tomorrow because I want to tell you about this other strange cases, how people see missing, not missing people, how people just be driving down the street and they see people and then the people just disappear. I want to tell you about 2 cases real quick. What's this guy's name? David Pelcher. Let me see if I can spell his name right. I bet y'all spelled his name wrong. Nope, that is not right. Let me get his name right, y'all. Hold on. Is okay, Peltier. It's Peltier. Told you I was gonna write the wrong thing. David Peltier, spelled like this. So his other people named the same thing. Let's see. So he was 59 years old, y'all, when he went missing, okay? And it's 5 years later, right? 18, 21, 2, 3, 59, 60. So he would be like 64 now, okay? So anyway, let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and do. This is crazy. This man is still missing after all this time. Hold on, let's see. So he lived in Woodbury, okay? Let's see what they're talking about. Okay, that's where he lived at. This is him again. And when he went out, they said he was dressed for nasty weather. So he was all ready to go on that hunting thing that he went on. 59 years old at the time that he was missing. He had on camouflage pants, a red sweatshirt, a blaze orange vest, and orange stocking hat. He planned to be in the state forest for just a short time on Saturday, November the 3rd. But it was shortly before lunchtime when he and 3 friends went out to hunt. Pelcher and John Warner, one of the owners of the cabin where they were staying, headed toward a nearby pond. When they was going to the pond, they separated on purpose. Okay. His daughter said, "My dad was going to walk along the edge of the pond. John was going to walk up higher on the bluff. If there were any deer drinking in the pond, my dad would flush the deer out and they would run toward John and he would shoot the deer." That was the plan. Now, I do not like it when they go out here hunting animals. Okay, I just don't like that. But anyway, that's a whole nother lie. Anyway, hundreds of people gathered around to search the area after Pelcher's friends reported him missing the next day. No trace has been found. His daughter said, "It's just like the big feeling of emptiness. We have no clue of what happened. We have no clue where he ended up. Every time we walked out of that forest, I just felt like we were leaving him behind. It was awful. It's really important that we recover him because he's just out there. He is still out there." At the time, like I said, Pelcher was 59 years old, but he was also an experienced outdoorsman. He loved to hunt ducks and deer. He often went hunting on the 100-acre family farm where he lived in Lake Elmo. Okay. Anyway, when Pelcher did not show up for lunch that Saturday, his friends assumed he had spotted a deer and was trailing it. DeCourcy said they didn't think much of it until it had been a couple of hours later. Then it was dusk and then dark, and then they really start to worry. Now, I wonder if they would have known to go search for him as soon as, maybe a couple minutes out there, he didn't show up for dinner. You think they would have found him? Anyway, there was no cell phone service in the area, of course, out there in the woods. So the men stood outside, built a huge bonfire, I think it's bonfire, and listened for gunshots. If a hunter is in distress, they shoot 3 shots into the air, DeCourcy said. They were waiting to hear anything like that, which they did not. They stayed up all night waiting for him. The thing about it though, maybe he fell into something. But then you think if he did fall into something and they were searching for him, they probably would have still found him. Unless it's something like a deep cave or something, like a hole or something, nobody sees it. You know what I'm saying? He could have hit his head and got knocked unconscious or something like that. Anyway, they said the weather didn't help. Rain turned into snow and the temperature dropped to 21 degrees. The men went out to search the next morning. Then they headed toward town, about a half-hour drive away, to call 911. The call came in at 11:24 a.m. 5 officers from the Pine County Sheriff's Office and the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources arrived and searched on foot and by ATV until dark. The next morning, friends and family members from the metro area came to help search the forest, which, like I said, is about 93,000 acres in Pine and Carlton counties. And this is him with his family, right? His daughter, when she got married. This is Mr. Pelter right here in happier times. Okay, so anyway, his son, David Pelter, who lives in Woodbury, said the wet and treacherous terrain, the bogs, trees, swamps made the search very difficult. He said, you have to see it to believe it. It's just one giant bog. There's some high ground in there, but not very much. It's so thick, it's so easy to get turned around. We had a group of 12 of us in a search party, and we thought we were walking west, and then we stopped and looked at the compass, and we were going southeast. He believes his father, who had visited the cabin the previous winter, got so wet and cold that he became hypothermic. Okay. They typically find lost people within a half of a mile of their last known location. But I think he's a lot further away than they think. That's what his son said. He was physically fit, and I think he covered a lot of ground. Lee Pelter, who owns a sign and crane company, didn't have a backpack or water or even a lighter, DeCourcy said. He may have fallen into the pond, or he could have just gotten turned around. I say the same thing. Maybe he fell into something, maybe a hole or something that is like covered. Like, you know how sometimes you can be in the forest and it's like a hole there, but other people don't really see it because it's like grass on top of it. You know what I'm saying? He could have fell in something like that and just covered right back up, and nobody, the forest is very big, but you're not going to get every ounce of it. So somebody probably overlooked him. You know what I'm saying? And if he fell and he got unconscious or whatever the case is, that's why you wouldn't hear him say anything. And then maybe, nobody ever found him and he just died there. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't die when he fell, I mean. Anyway, cell phone records from AT&T show Pelter made 3 phone calls at 1:40 p.m. November the 3rd to his 3 fellow hunters, but his phone didn't die until 5:30 the next morning, she said. If he had gone into the water on Saturday, his phone would have died well before then because the phone would have been damaged, right? It's so hard and confusing because you think one thing makes sense and then it doesn't. Okay? Anyway, the Pine County Sheriff's Office headed a multi-agency search that included more than 100 volunteers. On the morning of November the 9th, Sheriff Jeff Nelson announced that his office was halting the search, but said they would continue to follow up on any new leads. They also said, I still think the most likely is the most likely, the sheriff said in a phone interview. It really does seem to point to a lost hunter. My expectation would be that he is out in that general area someplace. That's what he was saying back then. The terrain of the area makes it difficult to search. We've got bogs. I don't know what a bog is. Open water, marshland, scrub, brush, and blase, he said. It's been logged in some areas, so the regrowth is thick. Remember I said it could be a hole out there or something, and then the grass could be on it and stuff like that, covering it up. So they could have overlooked him. The sheriff also said it was very tough walking. I can't say enough about the volunteers who walked in it. And that is crazy, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. So, still to this day, all these years later, they haven't found no trace of Mr. Pelter. Okay. Another hunter became missing in September of 2017, a 61-year-old hunter from Lakeville, Robert Knifel. He spent 3 nights in that same forest, drinking bog water to stay hydrated before being rescued by helicopter. Okay. So I guess that forest is pretty a place that you can easily get lost in, or whatever the case is. So I don't really know why people still go to it, but you know how people do and stuff. But I'm thinking with Mr. Pelcher though, he may have gotten lost. Okay, because and I know firsthand when you go to the forest, if you don't stay on the trail and just go like they telling you to go, you can easily become lost. Okay, and then things start looking, you think you know your way back, but in reality, you get confused and everything start looking basically the same. You don't know which way to go. They even said the same thing. So I'm thinking that when he was out in the forest, right, hunting for deer or whatever the case is, he got lost and didn't know which way to go. He probably thought he knew which way to go, and he probably got deeper out into the forest. He might even fail, like I said before, because like in the forest, hey LJ, and what picture? Which one? Let me say, okay, like when you go out into the forest, like I was going to say, you can just go the wrong way by mistake. And then plus, like I just was saying too, again, it could be like a hole in the ground, right? With grass over it. You won't see the hole until you fall down it. So if somebody's looking for you and that hole is covered back up by the grass, they're not still gonna find you. As if you fall in the hole and you hit your head or something like that, you can't talk, you're unconscious, they're not gonna hear you. You're not gonna hear them because you're gonna be unconscious. Okay. And you may stay unconscious for a long time. So anything could like that could have had happened with him. And then you could think of some other weird stuff. Something could have grabbed him because you never know what goes on in the forest. You ever thought about that? Something could have grabbed him, you know, not an animal, but I mean, because if an animal would have grabbed him, they probably would have saw traces of blood or whatever the case is. So there's so many different things that could have happened to him in that forest that is plainly ridiculous. This is why I don't see why people be deep out into the forest or just be in forests. I mean, forests that are really like dangerous looking. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, I've been to the forest, to the Elfin Forest, to the Cleveland National Forest, which is still Elfin Forest, but they got them named different names. And I never once ventured like deep into the forest because I know, like I was just saying, it's easy to get lost. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, when I was driving out in the mountains, okay, which also has like a lot of trees out there as well, um, I basically got lost. You know what I'm saying? But I stopped panicking that evening. It was almost getting dark, and I started relaxing and listening to my inner voice talking to me, which was God talking to me. And I stopped tripping, and I finally found my way out. Okay. And I did it before out in the mountains. We went out there and stuff, and I forgot which way to go. I was asking my son because he's normally good with directions. My daughter's really good with them, though. This boy tells me to turn a different way, right? And I'm thinking he know what he's talking about. So I turned the way he told me to turn. We ended up farther out into the mountains. And then at first I was about to panic. Then once again, I started listening to God talk to me, telling me what to do. And I started going the way when I was thinking to myself, I started going that way. And then I finally found the way out of the mountains. That's why when I go to the mountains, I don't be playing all that bull crap no more. I usually write down the name of the streets because your phone service will go out. I usually write down the name of the streets, which way I turn from, because I know I go back the opposite way when I go back. And that's the way I find my way back out of the mountains when I go there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, when you be out in these areas, everything start to look the same. It just start to look the same. And I'm thinking Mr. Pelcher probably was out there. He probably thought he knew the areas real good like we all do. And he probably got confused. and went the other way and got deeper into the forest, and then something could have happened. Or if you want to go with the scary crap, you can say that something may have taken him. But I'm thinking that he probably got lost. He might have fell down a little hole because you don't know what be out there. A little cave could be there or whatever the case is. He probably got hurt and could not, was unconscious and things like that. And when he came to, nobody was out there searching for him, and so he ended up couldn't move, couldn't get out of wherever he was at. And he ended up suffering from probably freezing to death because the temperature did drop and then it started snowing, right? He could have froze to death. He could have died of not getting water, dehydration, or anything. That's what I'm thinking happened. I'm getting ready to block you. Okay, I'm not even going to reply to that because you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, stupid ass. And we know who you are. Let me tell you, I do want to say something to you because clearly you don't have a life, okay? Because if you're sitting here leaving comments on my page, you certainly don't have a life. Get a life, you fucking loser. That's what you do, okay? That's what you do, okay? And I know who you are. You definitely don't got a life. You're a loser. You are a disgusting, decrepit. I wish I knew how to say this word in tree because I would say it in a different language so I won't get in trouble by YouTube. What I really want to call your dumb ass, okay? So I'm getting ready to put you out of my chat because you are disturbing it. You moron. I'm trying to be nice. That's why it's taking me a long time to say stuff. Okay? Go get a life, you loser. Go find a real job. Okay? That's what you need to do. Go find a real job and get a life. Get a real woman, a real career, and everything so you won't waste time getting on this damn small ass YouTube channel leaving dumb ass comment. You are a prime example of the type of brown person some people hate to associate with. Get a fucking life, you loser. Okay? And that's on everything. There you go, y'all. I got his stupid ass off of here, okay? Okay. Now, let me take this dumb ass off of here. Okay, so like I was saying, yeah, it's very easy though. And I can see how he might have gotten lost, in the forest hunting. And like I said before, I don't really like all that hunting anyway, going out there to kill animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just really crazy and just for a sport. I mean, it's really crazy how they do that, but again, it's been so many years, y'all. It's just been a lot of years that he's been missing. And I honestly don't feel like he would ever be found. I'm just be perfectly honest with you guys. I don't think he would ever be found because I'm really thinking that he died out there in the forest. You know what I'm saying? So that's a sad case. But anyway, my prayers are still extended out to his family, and maybe some miracle that he did get out of the forest. I don't know, y'all. But still, my prayers are extended out to the family and everything. All right, so let me see if I can go over this next one real quick. Damn, they called off that search. That's sad. Okay. It is almost 9 o'clock. So what I'm going to probably do is that I'm probably going to do the next person tomorrow, guys, because I don't want to be late for what I'm getting ready to do. Let's see what these people are saying real quick. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I was just looking at what they said. I already took care of this, but there are a lot of cases of missing people, like I said before. And like earlier today, I was listening to another couple people talking about some strange occurrences that they seen while driving and things like this, or either walking. So I'm going to tell you about this one where this person said they were driving down the street, right? They said they were driving down the street, right? And as the person was driving down the street, they saw, I guess, a lady or either a child. I think they said a child just came out in front of the car. Okay, just came out there. Okay, just stood right in front of the car, like, while he was driving down the street, the child came out, walked across the street, okay, stood there, then walked back, and then came back again, dropped something down from his hand or whatever, picked it up. And the guy who was driving said he closed his eyes because he said he thought he was about to hit the kid at one time. And so he closed his eyes. He said when he opened his eyes back up, The child was gone. And then he said he looked around, he didn't see this child nowhere. Not on the other side of the street, not on the other side, nowhere in that whole entire neighborhood. And he said he had his eyes closed for only like a second. And that child disappeared just like that. Okay, so another case is that I was listening to somebody again today, and they were talking about let me see if this person put another comment with because he don't got a life. Hey West Adams, how you doing? So anyway, this other person, it was a kid said he was walking home from school, him and his other friends. Okay, so when they was walking, I think he was walking with another child. So he said they had seen this man standing over there by the side. This person just get up here just doing the most. Boy, you are a freaking loser. Okay, you are a stupid moron. That's what you are. You really are. Anyway, they said him and his friend was walking home from school. So they saw this strange looking man. That's what they said, a strange looking man standing over there by a building or something. Or because like I think he was standing by the building. And by the building was like some woods or something. I don't know if he was actually standing by a building, but he was standing over there by a tree or whatever. And there was some woods right there by it. So the little boy said, they didn't know why the man was standing there, why the man was looking at them and just looking weird. It was a big old dude too. And he said, so what the little boys did is that they started walking on the other side of the street, just in case the man would try to reach out and grab one of them or whatever the case is. Okay. So they said as they was walking past where they was walking on the other side of the street, the man was on the other side standing, just looking at them. So when they passed the man, and I don't know what happened, they said the man just walked up like he was going into the forest, but he didn't go into the forest, and the man just disappeared, just like that. Okay, and the man did not go into the forest or anything else; he just disappeared. Okay, period. Okay, so then there was another story. Okay, I think this was a lady who was talking about, or either a man. No, it was a man. He said he was looking out of his window of his house in a new housing complex he just moved into. He said that he was looking out the window. He seen an old man riding a bike, and the old man was all thank you. The old man was looking at him. They always be looking at you, okay? So he was looking at them, right? At him. Okay, so the guy in the house decided to go outside to check out the old man further. I don't know why he decided to do that, but that's what he said when I was listening to the interview. He said when he went outside, he went out there to check out the old man, I guess, or to see why he's staring at him, I guess. I don't know. So when he went outside to look, oh my God, this person's still on here for yours. Boy, you are a fucking idiot, okay? You are an idiot. You don't have anything to do. You are a loser. You told me, because I know who you are, you told me you had a life. You told me you had all these women and all this other stuff going on, but yet you found all the time in the world to come here and just mess with people. Boy, you are a fucking imbecile, okay? You are pathetic, okay? Your ugly black ass is pathetic, all right? Go get a real job and stop working that little 2x4 job, baby. Get a real job, a real career, a real woman, so you will not have time to play on a freaking YouTube channel. Boy, you are a disgusting piece of crap. Okay, and I'm gonna delete and ban every one of your comments. And trust me, you will not make me forget what I'm talking about because I'm not a dumbass like you are. Boy, get a fucking life and find something for real to do versus doing what you are doing. Okay, because it's not working. It's not working, loser. It's not working. I don't give a damn about your comments. I really don't, stupid ass. Okay? You are an idiot. Everything in my life is going great, but clearly it's not going great in yours. That's why you're over here freaking with somebody with your stupid ass. Okay, now, so anyway, like I said, y'all, when he went outside to check out this old man and check out why this old man is staring at him, he's just doing stupid shit. Okay, stupid ass. He went out there to check on the dude, right? When he got outside, I don't know what he did. He said, I don't know if he said he blinked his eyes or he turned his head, but anyway, he did one of those things. The old dude rolled by again on his bike and was looking at him, okay? he said he blinked his eyes or he turned around. When he turned around or either blinked his eyes, he said the man just was gone. He said he looked around the entire neighborhood, with his eyes. He did not see this old man anywhere. He said that he asked the other neighbors, have they seen this dude? Everybody claimed they didn't. But he said that he felt like these people were covering up something. Okay. He also said he went to the functioning that they had in this complex. You know what I'm saying? It's, and it's not his complex, in this neighborhood thing. And he said he didn't even see nobody that fit this man's description there. So he started asking people at the party or the welcoming party or whatever they had there. And everybody pretend like they act like they didn't know who this man was. But he said he felt like these people were lying because he felt like that they knew who he was talking about, because he's pretty sure that he wasn't the only person who saw this man riding around at around 10 something at night or either 11 something at night on a damn bike. And I forgot what he said he had on, just dressed regular. And he, an older man, just riding a bike late at night, like at 10 something or either 11 something at night. And ain't no old person outside riding a bike that late. Okay. So those are just three weird stories that that I actually heard about today when I was listening to missing people stories. Okay. These are three stories that I heard about today when listening to that. And I'm just saying, I know sometimes people lie about these strange encounters, but everybody's not lying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not making up stories like this. Some of these stories must be real. And I certainly don't believe that the guy at the house looking out his window in his new complex that he moved into, I think he did see an old man riding the bike. And when he ran outside to further investigate, I think that he did see this old man, and then the man disappeared, just like the person who was driving in the car. I believe that person because they slammed on brakes, okay, and the child just disappeared. And then what about the one who disappeared when they went into by the tree, and then the other dude with the looking out with the kids coming home from school? I don't know if they were telling the truth or not, because kids make up stuff, but they could be telling the truth. Okay, they could, but I definitely don't believe the guy who was looking out his window in his new housing, I forgot what they call it, complex. It's another name they call him too. I actually believe he did see that old man riding a bike, and I believe the person in the car saw somebody, the little boy going across the street, walking back, going back, and then disappear. I believe all of that. I don't know about the kids who saw the big old man by the thing and he disappeared when he walked behind a tree or when he walked toward the forest. I don't know if that's true, but I do believe the other two stories, because I have been hearing about stuff like this all over the internet, when I be watching stuff like that, and they be talking about people, they seeing people and they just disappear in the street. And I even seen videos. I don't know if those videos are real, because people do a lot of changing stuff in video editing and things like that. But listening to people, account. I'm not even going to elaborate on this right here because you're an idiot. You're trying to probe for you're trying to probe me on this live. I'm not telling you shit, boy. Okay, if you want to know anything about this person, go call him and ask him. You damn moron. You are a moron. I'm not going to answer none of your questions. I want you to keep on trying to figure out some things. Stupid bitch, you would never be able to figure out anything, you fucking idiot. Okay? But anyway, this boy right here got a problem, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Y'all, some of y'all may know who this is playing on this live tonight and everything. But as I was saying about all of these things, I said everybody cannot be lying. Okay, some of these things are actually true. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not lying. Everybody is not making up stuff. All right. There are a lot of people who are missing. There are a lot of weird shit that be happening when you be driving out at night. Now, granted, I have never seen nobody on the street and they disappeared or anything like that. Okay. But I do know there are a lot of people who have said they've seen stuff. I think some people do lie, but I don't think everybody is lying. Okay. And I do know there are a lot of missing people and people just cannot find them. Now, granted, some people, like the two people I was talking about yesterday, I actually believe that, with some foul play there, with maybe some family members. Okay. But as far as some of these other stories that I have, I don't know about that, especially like this hiker right here. Not hiker, but this hunter. I doubt his friends did anything to him. They don't even seem like they did. Okay. But Anything could have had happened to him um, in the forest. Okay, anything. Let me take this idiot out of here. Anything, you know, as well as some supernatural things. You know what I'm saying? Because he disappeared, they can't find him, and I'm pretty sure they probably was looking all on the ground and things like that. But again, anything is possible. He could have fell, like I said before, in an area where people didn't search or they overlooked by accident. So you just never know. You just never know. But all the for the tomorrow. I probably won't do no missing people next week, but tomorrow I'm gonna have another story for you guys. We're gonna talk about maybe one or two more missing people. Again, I like to talk about this because I like to bring awareness to the YouTube people community to let them know, that people are still missing. People can't find them. They have no trace of them. People just don't disappear. You know what I'm saying? So what is actually happening to these people? Are their family members doing something to them, or somebody else, or is something else taking these people, or what? What is happening to all? Where are all these missing people at? That's what I'm asking. Where are all of these missing people? Where are they at? Y'all, this person, let me just, no, I want to talk to him because let me talk to this guy real quick because I know he's begging for my attention. This is why he's leaving all of these messages. Okay. Again, dude, you need to get a life. That is on everything. Because I'm telling you, I really do believe you are the one with the mental issues. Okay. Now I'm going to talk to you like someone need to talk to you. Guy, you sound like you're crazy. Because why are you still playing on my channel? See, clearly the thing that is missing from you is your brain, okay? Because you are not using it at all, all right? You are not using your brain. This is why you are sitting on YouTube. It's 9:09 here on the West Coast. But on the East Coast, it is 12:09. You don't have a daggone life. You are a loser. You are a bum, okay? You don't have anything going for yourself. Anything. Not a darn thing. All you do is sit up on YouTube and play on people's channels. If you're not changing your dumbass name and using other people's names, you're doing childish crap like you are doing now. Okay? Y'all, he likes to play on the phone and he also likes to play on YouTube. So watch out for this jackass because he goes to a lot of people's pages and he uses other people's profiles and pretend it's him. He pretends like it's them, but it's him. That's what I meant to say. And I don't know why he does this. It's like he's a loser. This is what losers do. You know what I'm saying? They don't have anything to do with their time. So they get up on YouTube and just do stupid crap because they don't have any type of life. Claim they got all these women, claim they got this big high price job. They claim they got all this damn money, but they find every ounce of day in night to play on the phone and to play on a YouTube channel. My channel is small as hell. Why are you here, you idiot? Why are you here writing these stupid juvenile things in my chat? That's why I'm leaving it up there, because you're an idiot. And I want people in YouTube, I want them to see how dumb you are. You can't even come up here as your real self. You are a loser. You can't even show your real self. You are a pathetic loser. You're a low-life piece of trash. That's what you are. Okay? Don't worry about how much money I make, baby. Okay? Don't worry about that. I work and get it right. It's Uber, not DoorDash. That's what it is. Okay? It's Uber. That's what it is. Dumbass dude. And if I wasn't on this channel, I would cuss you clean up. But call me on my phone so I can really cuss you out. I'm not going to do it here. But call me on my phone so I can cuss your ghetto piece of trash ass out. And that's on everything. Okay? That's on everything. It's not a secret what my kids' names are, dummy. I talk about them all the time. Okay? You go get a PhD, you loser. You go get your doctoral degree, you loser. Okay? You are a loser. And your future kids are losers too. Okay? Your whole family are losers. You know why? Because your mama gave birth to a loser. And your daddy should have pulled out. Okay? That's what he should have did. All right? He should have pulled out, you loser, you psychotic loser. Okay? So you know what you can do. You know exactly what you can do. what you do every damn day in your little nasty ass apartment, you can do it, okay? Or your little nasty ass so-called home, you can do that, okay? All right, guys. So I had to tell him off real quick because I already know who this loser is. You know what I'm saying? He just don't have a life, okay? He does not have a life. He's bored. He's lonely. He's depressed. He's secretly gay. You know what I'm saying? So we know who this is. Nigga, you need to find out what you really want. Do you want a man or do you want a lady? Find out what you really want, okay? Because I'm thinking that you probably don't know. You got a whole secret crush because you are a fucking bisexual moron. That's what you are. Okay, and I hope you probably sitting home right now in that dark ass room doing some weird shit. Let me stop, y'all. Let me get off this live before I say some weird stuff up here. Okay, he probably gets off on me, going off on him, saying stuff. See, he's sitting in the bushes right now like a little weirdo. He probably gets off. He just keeps on writing all these crazy little comments, thinking I'm gonna go off. It's really fun. It's really funny and fun for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, if I'm mad about something, I'm not mad about anything today. I wish I was, so I can really tell him off. But I'm trying not to tell him off too bad on this live because then I will have to, cancel the live and stuff like that. He's not going to get me to do that. So I'm trying to just keep it kind of professional and still tell this little moron off because he ain't got nothing to do. I mean, it's like 12, 14 a.m. where he's at because I already know where he's at. And he's sitting up here playing on this YouTube channel, this small YouTube channel. But he goes on other people's YouTube channel too, playing on the chat. You know what I'm saying? Pretending like he's other people because y'all, he's bored. He don't got a life with his black, stupid, crazy butt. He don't got no life. He don't have nothing. He don't have no real women. He want men, but they don't want him unless he, I don't know. Just straight up loser. Okay. I mean, a pathetic. You need to go, listen, you need to go get a man. Okay. Because maybe that man to give you that love that you really need, okay? He may give it to you. And try to pick one that actually wants your ass, okay? Because I know no real women want you. I know that for sure. You got the con and bribe women to want your ass because they don't want you. You may have to get them some fucking concoction you done made up to entice them to want your ass. Because if you don't drug their ass, they don't want you, okay? And we know that's for real. Okay, I know everything about your ass. Okay, I know you don't realize that. I know everything about you, including where you live at and everything else about you. Boy, don't make me do some things. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You don't know who you effing with. Okay, you don't know. You better go ask somebody. All right, go ask somebody, and that's on everything. Okay, y'all. I don't know who this piece of crap think he messing with. He must think I'm somebody else. He must really think I'm somebody else. Look, he can't even write proper English. Boy, go back to school and get a damn education, for real. Go back to school, okay? Go back to school and get yourself a real education because clearly, wherever you went, didn't do any justice for you. And that's on everything. Take your dumb ass back to school versus playing on a YouTube channel. Boy, I tell you, you are a pathetic loser. I mean, a pathetic. Hold on, let me get this off of you. You are a loser, dude. You know what? So let me just put this out for your stupid ass, okay? Because you are pathetic. Wait a minute, hold up. Here you go. Wait. This is what I think of your dumb ass. Right here. Hold on. This is what I think of you. Wait. Let me unmute it. Here we go. Right here. Wait. I need to play that one more time. This is what I think of you. You are... Boy, you are a piece of trash, okay? You sit up here playing on this YouTube channel at 12:17 p.m. You don't have crap to do. Dude, you are beyond a loser. You are pathetic, okay? You're a whole grown ass man, and you are sitting here playing on someone's channel that is not even messing with your piece of crap butt. You don't know if you want a man or a woman, okay? The thing is that they don't want you, okay? The man or the woman don't want your disgusting ass. Maybe you need to go practice that damn devil worship and shit, okay? Maybe you need to go do that. Yeah, maybe you need to go engage more into that. Okay? Keep on drugging your bitches. Okay? Keep on drugging them so they can keep on having sex with you and worshiping your stupid ass. Keep on doing that. Okay? Because let me tell you something. Shades Tube don't give a fuck about you. And that's on everything. Shades Tube don't give two fucks about you, boy. All right? So let me tell you something. Stop playing on my chat, dumbass, and get a life. All right? Get a life. You're a loser. You're a piece of shit. That's what you are. And this is what I think of you. And while you at it, I'm going to say this again. While you sitting up here playing on YouTube, playing on this channel, how about you take that time, get your ass a book, or either call up a psychiatrist and talk to that person and let them help you determine if you want a man, a woman, or maybe even an animal. Because see, a person like you, I don't believe you like men or women. I actually think you be fucking your animals. Okay? I don't give a damn what you report. Okay? I don't care what you report. Evidence to do what? Dude, you better hope I don't report you to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Okay, I know everybody else make these threats on YouTube, but let me tell you something. When Shay says she'll do something, you better go ask somebody. Shay does it. Baby, I know everything about you, so you better shut your mouth, all right? Shut your piece of trash mouth up. Okay, don't make me research you even more. Okay, don't make me do that. You think I don't know your entire name and where you live at? Boy, get a job. Okay, get a real job, loser, and stop walking around here begging other people for money. I bet you didn't know I knew all about that, right? Okay. Boy, you are a fucking piece of trash. That's what you are. I'm not gonna say shit, bitch. Okay? I'm not gonna say shit. Okay, dummy. What you're trying to do, you're trying to search for things because shit ain't going like you want it to go. But you're not gonna get me to say shit, stupid Negro. Okay, regardless of what you say in this chat. See, the only reason why I'm entertaining you is because this is funny to me. And I see you want to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it for you. All right. I'm gonna do it for you for another 5 minutes, then I'm gonna get off this live. But I know your punk ass gonna try to call me, but you're not gonna talk to me, so you better talk to me right here. You're not gonna talk to me, so you better talk right here in this chat. Okay, you better talk right in the chat. You keep on making all your different profiles because you know your ass is blocked. You know that. So you can keep on making all your different profile names, coming over here talking, showing everybody in YouTube universe that you are a loser. You are a loser. Who sits here and make y'all? He done made at least 10 different profile names. Look at him. Yeah, I do know about you, nigga. I know all about your black ass, and that's on everything. I know all about you, you moron. I know all about you, okay? You what? Boy, shut up. Okay, you are. Boy, stop. No, you're not. Okay, stop your lying. Okay, stop your lying. Okay, dummy. Okay, but you know what? You're on YouTube. You can be anybody you want to. You can be um anybody you want to, hun. You can be anybody you want to because you got a real mental problem, okay? And you're lonely, you're desperate, you don't have no life. We already know your job is a piece of shit, okay? You don't got nothing going on for yourself. You beg other men for money. We know all about it, nigga. We know all about it, okay? We know all about it, okay? You're a loser. Let me do it for you. You are a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. You are a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. A pathetic loser is what you are. You are a loser. You are a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser. So get a life. Okay? Get a life. Get a life, guy. Get a life. I got about 3 more minutes to mess with you. Go ahead and leave me another. I know you're sitting in the bushes. Go ahead and leave another message. You can talk to I can't even say, but yeah, I notice what you do. Whenever shit don't go your way, you start leaving messages. Okay? You start leaving messages, my guy. You do that because you are a loser. You need to go get help. And that's on everything. You need to go get help. You're listening to the singing. Okay? You are listening to it. See, I told you something ain't right upstairs. Boy, go get help. Go get you some help. I'm gonna leave you on here for a few minutes because I want you to hear this. Go get some help, my guy. Something is missing upstairs. You are what some people talk about. You are that type that some people don't like. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You are a pathetic piece of shit, dude. You really are. You juvenile. You too damn old. Your ass is like, well, how old? Grow up with your old ass, okay? Grow up. Grow up. Damn. But anyway, y'all, sometimes I hate to say it, you got to get on people's asses on YouTube because they do stupid stuff. They're just on everything. And I guess he thought he was going to come on here on my chat and make me tell him some things. He tried to pretend like he was somebody else. He wanted me to come on here. He thought he was going to come on my chat, right? And I'm going to just start talking about something so he can get some information. Boy, I know you're sitting in the bushes. You can say whatever you want to. I'm not telling your dumbass shit. Let me tell you something that I did to you, though, since you're on this chat. So you think you're smart, right? You're clearly not smarter than me. Because all the time I was talking to you before is because I was trying to obtain information. All right? I used your dumbass. So always realize that. You don't know who you're messing with, my guy. Okay? You just don't know. You think you know because you go on Instagram, you go on TikTok, you go look up shit. Bitch, I don't care. Okay? I don't care. That's on everything. I don't care. And you're never going to make me leave off of YouTube. I've been on here since 2015, so you can just hang it up. Okay? You're never going to make me leave. Nobody believes shit you say because people who know me know me. All right? Nobody. I know who you are, though. You want me to start exposing you? I can easily do it. Exposing you for what you really are. All you better do is concentrate on not going to hell. That's what you better concentrate on. Because I know you getting involved in your little shit that you do, thinking it's all a joke. But you'll see one day that what you do is not a joke. You will see one day, babe. You will see that your dumb ass made a mistake, a huge mistake. You can't even get what you want. Because guess what? He don't want your motherfucking ass, nigga. He don't want you. He's not gay, but you are. And that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't compete with Shay's Tube anyway, dude. You can't compete with Shay's Tube. Okay? I will tell you that. Anyway, y'all, let me get on off this live because I got something to do. Again, let's get back to this topic because, I had to take a little break until this more run off. You know what I'm saying? It's not who y'all think it is. I'm going to let you guys know that right now. It's this other imbecile that likes to play on my YouTube page. Like I said before, he do be on other people's pages using different profile names. I be trying to tell y'all and doing the most. So sometimes some of these people is not the people that you think it is. It's this moron right here. He don't have a life. He claims he has this big lavish lifestyle, but he's a loser. He's another pretender, another loser that don't have anything going on in his life. That's why he sit up on YouTube and harass people, call people up on their phones, just do the most craziest shit. He's sitting in the bushes right now listening. Okay, he can listen all damn day if he wants to, because I don't care. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna still be here. You can report whatever you want to. I haven't violated anything, but you have been harassing me. You think I don't know your entire name or anything else in your address, but I do. Okay, so stop harassing before I do go to the court and file charges on your dumb ass. And the police, the FBI you scared of, you're going to be really scared because they're going to be knocking at your motherfucking door. And that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? You playing with the wrong person. I'm not this other person you like to do this shit to and all these other people you do this stuff to. You should know. You talked to me on the phone a bunch of times. You should know. Boy, you're playing with the wrong person. Okay, so leave me alone. And that's on everything. Okay, before you make the other side of Sharon come out. And that's on everything. Fuck Shades too. Don't make the other side of Sharon come out, my guy. Okay, and that's on everything. Leave me the fuck alone and stop coming on my channel doing stuff, boy. All right, and you can record whatever you want to record because I'm not a dumbass chick. All right, point blank. But you dumb. Okay, you're dumb. You're dumb as hell, and that's on everything. No, let me take that back. You're not dumb as hell because you know what? Hell is where you're going. Okay, but you're dumb as fuck. I'm gonna put that there. Okay, that's what you are. Okay, you are a idiot. Okay, and so don't forget that I said it. Sharon, forget Shades too. I said you are an idiot, and that's on everything. And I don't give a fuck about you putting no kids' name. Everybody on YouTube know my kids' names. Okay, but fuck with one of them, see where you'll be at, and that's on everything. Okay, stupid ass. All right. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to get off of here off of this live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video. I know some of y'all who like to see, that tripped out stuff. You saw a little bit of it tonight. So I gave everybody what they're looking for. People who are more into trying to learn something, learn about some things. You saw that today. People who want to know about breaking news, you saw that. And people who like bull crap, you just saw that. Okay. So everything is in this video tonight, and I'm leaving it up and stuff. And he just better be glad that he didn't call me on the phone because I'll tell him off completely. Some things I can't say on YouTube, but he know I would tell him off completely. And let me stress this again. It's not who you think it is either. Okay, y'all, just to let you guys know that. Okay, all of that is cool. It's this other imbecile that likes to play on my YouTube page because he don't got no damn sense. He don't know that I can stop him from doing this though. He does not know that and stuff. But anyway, let me go back and tell Ryan, thank you so much for coming in, showing support on my channel and everything. I appreciate you. LJ, thank you for coming in as well. Why you say that picture looks scary, LJ? I'm not doing anything that looks scary, boy. You be tripping. And Wes Adams, thank you so much for coming in too, showing support. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody in the bushes, except that moron. Boy, F you. Okay, and thanks to everybody who watches this in the replay. For you guys who watch this in the replay, let me tell you something. In the bushes or whatever the case is. Look, you can be professional sometimes, but sometimes I'm telling you straight up, you got to let people know what's up. Okay, and that's on everything. You cannot let these people intimidate you. And I always talk about stuff like this. You got to let them know what's up and stand up for yourself. People like to mess with people, and that's how some people get themselves effed up. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, sometimes you definitely have to. I think all the time you got to stand up for yourself, but sometimes you let people do some things, as long as it's not costing you harm. But at times you need to stand up, let people know what's up, and still keep it professional somewhat. You know what I'm saying? And this moron thought he was going to get me to divulge some information to his idiot ass or let him know the status of certain things. But I'm not telling your dumb ass shit, boy. If you want to find out something, go find it out and ask that person. Don't come over here with that bull crap trying to coerce me into saying stuff. It's not going to work. Let me tell you again, anything that I told you in the past is because I wanted to, you idiot, okay, to get whatever I needed to get. All right. One thing you don't know is that when I first went to college, I majored in law. All right. So it teaches you a lot of stuff. I didn't forget it. All right. Dumbass. Okay. So don't ever think that you outsmarted me, little boy, because you didn't. All right. Anytime I talk to people like you, it's for a reason. And I'm saying this on camera because I want you to know this. It's for a reason, my guy. Anytime I talk to a person that I normally wouldn't talk to, it's for a reason. Just like what the police do. They'll talk to people, right, to get whatever they need to get, and even pretend like they're your dumbass friends. It don't be. So, boy, grow up, get a life, stay the fuck off my page, all right? Make sure you don't call me because you are going to get cussed out as soon as I answer the phone, and then you're going to be blocked, okay? That's on everything. And you keep on playing. I'm going to show you some other things, okay? And that's on everything. And with that being said, y'all, let me get out of here because this boy has already wasted up some time on my chat with this foolishness, all right? So I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably at around 7. If I don't come on tomorrow, I'll come on Saturday because, sometimes on Fridays, y'all know I'll be really busy and be doing the most, and I don't get a chance to come and do these lives. But I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow so we can talk about this other missing person. And if this imbecile come over here tomorrow, he's just going to get blocked because I don't got time to be entertaining this idiot. He probably won't. He may because he's still trying to find out some information. You're not going to get it from me, though, my guy. So you can do all you want to do because you're not going to get me to say anything, dummy. All right. And that's on everything. So, y'all, tomorrow, tune in. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Have a good Friday. Do something positive. Stay positive. Do something to make you happy. And ignore these damn haters, okay, on social media and off of social media. And don't forget, if you like this video, besides this bull crap that I had to go through, make sure that you thumbs up this video. And I'm going to leave this video up too because I want people to see the prime example of an idiot coming over here messing with people. I may even change the name of this video and put that. I'll probably take some of that title and change it and let everybody know that, this is how you handle people who like to harass you. Because sometimes, legal stuff don't work all the time for certain people, or sending stuff to YouTube and things like that. You got to let them know what's up for real. All right. So again, you can thumbs up this video if you like, and also hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to show support to the channel, besides doing all of that stuff, guys, you can show support by doing a Cash App at $Shades2. Know that all financial contribution goes to make this channel better, point blank. All right. Other than that, guys, we are getting ready to head out of here. I guess he got tired of playing on this live. He's probably sitting up in the bushes crying and trying to get lighter and skin color. I don't know what he yeah, I'm so crazy. Probably trying to wash some of that damn blackness off himself because, he just love to talk about people complexion. So I'm just figuring he probably not happy with himself. So he's probably looking in the mirror trying to figure out how he can make himself lighter. I don't know, because he's dark as this damn thing right here. So I don't know. I don't know what the dude is doing, y'all. But he's doing something. And I'm telling you that. He's really doing something. Something that he shouldn't be doing. All right, guys. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Y'all take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night on Shades2. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for coming. Bye, loser, because I know you're sitting in the bushes. Bye-bye. Go suck your little thumb and get your little pamper put on. All right, little baby? Good night, y'all. See you later.